But we saw somebody was coming with a bicycle going around and telling that they are burning Kikuyu's house. Then other people came and tell her, you have to evacuate from our house and find a safe place where we can go.
We should go to the church, which is more safer than the houses, because I don't think they can burn the church because they are afraid of God.
After that, in the morning, we went to make breakfast for our kids. When we went home, we saw people coming from all directions, and we ran back to the church.
Our fathers decided to go to sleep because they were watching over us at night. So when they were sleeping, they thought that everything would be fine because the night went well. People came of all directions with arrows and swords, and it didn't matter if you were old or young or little kid who doesn't even know talk, they just kill anyone.
They came, they were coming, burning the Kikuyu houses.
We saw people just attack out of nowhere, and suddenly I was all alone. I didn't know where my mom was.
We ended inside the church.
It was really crowded and people were crying and shouting and praying.
We had some mattresses for the kids to sleep on that night. They took the mattresses were outside. They put around the church.
People were trying to open the door, but the door was locked outside. So after a few minutes, we saw fire on the roof. That's when people were crying and stuff. That's why they started throwing children out of the window.
There were these old men who were in the church. I saw them be cut with the panga, with the machetes, and they died.
Struggling, I just think like, I have to get to the door, I have to get to the door, I have to get out of this church so that I can escape. So when they opened the door, everyone was struggling.
So I get out from the church and the fire was burning.
And then I just fall down, I guess I fainted or something, and people are just running through me.
So when I got outside, that is when I found Nancy and we started walking. And I asked, where is my other kids?
So I woke up and people were all gone. And I saw fire on me, so I started rolling around. I rolled around and then the fire was off.
My other kids escaped, but Mercy was unable to escape.
When I ran out of the church, the same people were killing. They were just standing there and telling you like to keep the job going, keep the work going, which the president used when he was campaigning for president. He used the same time. I said what they told me to say, and then I just passed them and I started walking.
And Mirika told me, Mercy is, I think she's on front. I saw a girl with a green dress.
I didn't even notice my clothes were all burned, like sticking on my skin or anything like that.
Then I heard a sound coming from my back. Mom, take me to the hospital. When I look back and I see, it is Mercy. Her body was burned all over. The clothes which she had was burnt. Her fingers, I saw the fingers were burned, the nails came out. After that, I told Mercy, I cannot be able to carry you. It is very hard. I have the young one.
It was too much pain, so I started walking so fast. My mom couldn't keep pace with me, so I left her behind and I started walking there far, and people were giving us water.
So after that, when we walked, Mercy disappeared from us. She went with the pain. She went faster than us.
If I was to die, I would rather die than going through this pain. So I just sit down, not doing anything. I just went to a shadow and sit down, and then people were just running through the road and waving their hand for. They took us to the hospital and they started to treat us.
When I found her to the hospital after 2 days, that is when I found she's burned all over the face, one side of the face.
I remember I was crying, and every night I was talking like, how can they do this to me? I didn't even vote. I didn't even know anything about the election. I was just a child. I don't deserve this. So those kind of stuff.
So where were you burned? On your legs? Your hands?
I was burned on my legs, on my hands, and on my back.
On your back. Would you be willing to show us your hands today?
Yeah, just a little.
So can you show us what happened to your hands and what you've been having done to improve them?
They actually put some chains inside my hand.
Chains?
Yeah.
So the surgery was to help open your hands?
Yeah, open and to function a little bit better.
And do you have some movement in them?
Yeah, I feel like it's kind of much better than before.
Will you show me what you can do? Yeah.
I don't know. I've come to realize that no one can testify to something that they have not experienced. And what I have experienced, it's like I just, maybe later on, I just want to share my story to the world and then inspire them that no matter what happened to you, you can still do what you love to do and never lose faith or anything. Whatever happened, something good can come out of it.
So we have stayed here for about 3 years and a half, and we decided to live here, not go back in Kenya. That is when we decided to apply for asylum, which we were granted a few days ago. And I would like to live here so that I can be safe. Because we are the key witness what will happen. These are the kids who are alive, others perished. And these ones, they are one who can say what happened to them and why they are like this and why we came here.
Like when I was in Kenya, I wasn't really paying much time in school. I mean, I wasn't really very active in school. I would just go to school for the sake of going. But when I came here, I saw people they're really hardworking, and then I just thought let me start working very hard, and maybe someday I might help. I don't know, I just see something great is waiting for ahead of me. I never thought of coming to America, which I came, which mostly people, they want to come but they can't, but I was be able to come, and then I continue school. And then from that I just wanna learn and take my life seriously than before and achieve something that maybe I'll be able to help people who are going through hard time like I do.